Have you ever heard someone say, boy, that wine is really full-bodied? I mean, what are they really talking about? Here's where we're going to kind of define a little bit of that structure component. All right, there is light, medium, and full-bodied categories. Think of it this way. This is the way that we used to actually teach old school somms when they first came into the business. This is all about that milk movement, right? Skim milk, 2%, and whole milk. Start thinking about how the wines feel inside of your mouth. If wines are more light-bodied, they are a little bit more airy on the palate. They're a little bit more, I'd say, crisp also. Now again, these really move with those old world and new world categories, but you're going to feel a lightness to them. So again, think about some lighter food. As you move through the light to medium to full-bodied characters, or those really categories, you can also think about how did this wine grow up? Did it grow up in a hot climate? And was the Chardonnay that I'm drinking put into a brand new barrel? That also gives the wine a full body composition. Sometimes barrel notes can really add a huge bit of structure to the wine. And of course, the more alcohol that a wine has, the more body that it's really going to come across as. Now, in red wines, that's definitely still the same statement. Don't be afraid to pair a light-bodied red like Pinot Noir to something like fish, because I know we are always thinking about the white with fish and the red with meat, but in fact, light-bodied reds end up going with fish so much better than anything on the white scale. Why? Because of maybe some of the ingredients that you have with it. Now, with those big, full-bodied reds, again, think the skim milk, 2% and whole milk on the red scale side, and this will help you really kind of pair all the way through. If you get those big, round, blackberry flavors, sometimes heavy notes of licorice, you can then start to pair up some of those heavier meats. The roast meats versus maybe something like Carpaccio, where you could do a Gamay or a Pinot Noir. The medium zone for reds is really fun because this is where you fall into Syrah and Malbec and also a little bit of those fun, kind of heavier Tempranillos. Tempranillo can kind of wave from both sides, but you can really pair a lot to the medium weighted zones of both sides. So when you're talking about these structure sides to it, again, engage the brain a little bit and start thinking, how is this wine coming across on my palate? And this will help you through when you're pairing your next meal.